am Mrs. Divya Soni from Makallanika Public School, Pendragoon. Today we are going to learn something about adverb. Adverb means the action that is taking place. That is a verb. And the word that adds something to the verb is adverb. What it is? That qualifies the verb, or which tells in which manner or in which time or in which place the action is taken place. That is the adverb. Okay? What is adverb? Adverb is a word that qualifies a verb or that describes about a verb. Is a adverb. Now we will learn something about types of adverbs. Types of adverbs. First type is adverb of manner. Adverb of manner means in which way or how an action is done. Okay, in how action is taken place is known as the adverb of manner. The words that tells us about how a work is done. Okay, the word that tells us about how a work is done is adverb of manner. Example, she writes neatly. Okay, how she writes? She writes neatly. Here, writes is a verb. How she writes? It is asking a question. How? So, how she writes? She writes neatly. Okay, so neatly is a adverb. And which type of adverb it is? It is adverb of manner. She dances well. What is the verb here? Dances. How she dances? She dances well. Okay. How she dances? She dances well. So well is the adverb of manner. Is it clear, students? What is adverb of manner? Adverb of manner is the words that show how an action is done, how a work is done is known as adverb of manner. Okay. The second type of adverb is adverb of time. Time is that indicates the action that indicates when an action is done, when the work is done. Okay. Here what we have asked question, which question we have asked? How. How an action is done, how a work is done, that is the question that has arisen here. In the second position or in the second condition, which question we are asking? When an action is done. When a work is done. Okay. So that indicates adverb of time. Words that shows when an action is done. Okay. किस टाइम पे कोई काम हुआ है? That is the adverb of time. Okay, students. Example: I will go to Mumbai tomorrow. When you will go to Mumbai? You will go tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow is a word that indicates time of action. Okay. See the next sentence. Today is my birthday. When is my birthday? Today. Okay. So today is the answer. So today is the adverb of time. So what is adverb of time? Adverb of time is a word that indicates when an action is done, when a work is done. It is a adverb of time. Third type of adverb is adverb of place. What it is? Adverb of place. Place means that the word that shows where the action is done. What it shows? Where the action is done. Somewhere it might have been taken place. Okay. Somewhere you have done the action. Somewhere you have done the work. So that is the adverb of place. So the word that shows where an action is done is the adverb of place. Example: my house is there. Where is your house? Okay. So my house is there. Which word is indicating the place of action? There. Okay. He lives here. Where he lives? Okay. Which question you are asking? Where he lives? He lives here. So here is the word that is indicating the place of action. So here, there, here, okay, inside, outside, okay, upward, downward, okay, downstairs, upstairs, okay. So these are the words that indicates the place of action. Okay, so that is the adverb of place. Now the fourth type of adverbs are adverb of frequency. Frequency means for how many times an action or a work is done. Okay, sometimes we go to school daily. Do you go to school daily? Yes. Okay. Your father goes to office daily. Your mother cooks food regularly. Okay. So these are the words: daily, often, sometimes. Okay. These are the words that indicates how many times an action has been done or an action is going on. So the words that indicates how many times an action is done is the adverb of frequency. Example, he visits Mumbai quite often. Or we can say, I go to school daily. So when you go daily, you go quite often. Okay, so these are the words that show for how many times an action is done. Students, there is a slight difference between adverb and adjective. Don't get confused with the words, because some words are there that are used in adverbs also as well as in adjectives also. Adjectives are the words that qualify noun, and adverbs are the words that qualify verbs. Okay, take for example, if I am writing, he is a brilliant student. So, where is the adjective? Here. This is the noun, and brilliant is qualifying the noun. Student. Okay, so this is the adjective. And if I say he works wisely. So, how he works? He works wisely. So, wisely is the adverb. So, you can see a difference in this both sentence. What is the difference? In the first sentence, it is qualifying the noun, and in the second sentence, it is qualifying the verb. So, don't get confused up between adverb and adjective. So, students, what is adverb? Let us revise once again. Adverbs are the words that tells us about the verb, okay, that tells us about the verb, or which describes about the verb, that qualifies about the verb is the adverb, okay, that adds something to the verb. You can easily define it, that adds something to the verb is adverb. There are mainly four types of adverb. First is adverb of manner, that shows how an action is done. Okay, it asks question how. Second type is adverb of time. It asks the question when. Okay, when an action is done. Third type of adverb is adverb of place. It asks the question where an action is done or where a work is done. And the fourth type is adverb of frequency. That means for how many times an action is done or a work is done. So students, you must be quite clear about the adverbs and the types. So try to do the exercise present in your book to learn it much better. Thank you, students.